Welcome back to News Watch 12 this morning. Turning it over, Storm Watch 12 meteorologist Josh Colbreth. Josh, I know we have not a whole lot going on actually in our region.
Not a lot at all.
Not a lot at all. Although, I mean, which areas are going to see the most impacts for today?
Not a lot for today. There is a lot going on over the next couple of days. And when you start talking about some of those impacts, then it's probably the Cascade passes that'll see the bulk of those impacts. But yes, right now on the satellite and radar picture, we're not seeing much of anything, but that's going to change into tomorrow. But for today, pretty dry. This is lunchtime, even getting a decent amount of sunshine on the map. And as we put this even further into motion, dinner time, and then by midnight, okay, it's going to be a lot closer to midnight in which we'll see this next storm system arriving. The bulk of this is going to arrive along the coast, again, pretty close to midnight, and then this becomes fairly widespread into breakfast time on Wednesday. The same thing with lunchtime into dinner time. You see continuous waves of wet and wintry weather, and this will continue into the late evening on Wednesday, but then Thursday is looking much drier. But then we have some more active weather to go into Friday and Saturday. Here's some of the water totals we're expecting through Wednesday night, subject to change, but it's going to be the coast, the Illinois Valley, and the Cascades. That's where we're expecting the bulk of the wet weather. Definitely a lot less for the Rogue and Shasta valleys and to the east of the Cascades and the Klamath and Great Basins. Snow levels are going to stay very consistent over these next 48 hours, anywhere between 5,000 to 5,500 feet. So that means that places like Lake of the Woods, Diamond Lake, Mount Hebron, and points up, those areas will have the best chances of seeing snow over these next 48 hours. And speaking of snowfall totals over the next couple of days, well, here they are. So we could have anywhere between 1 to 3 inches on our Siskiyou County passes, maybe 1 to 3 inches on our east side passes, and then 3 to 6 inches for our Cascade passes. So this is definitely enough snow for you to take it slow on these roadways, but I'm not sure if this is going to be enough for chain requirements or road closures. So for today, we'll have temperatures that will actually be pretty mild for this time of the year. We'll be about 5 degrees above average for this time of the year. Mostly dry, although the best chance for showers for today will be along the coast and up in the Cascades. And then for tonight, we'll start to see the winds and the rainfall picking up. By midnight, most of it's primarily going to be along and west of the Cascades, including in Siskiyou County. And again, the winds picking up, they'll gust out of the south and west, upwards of 20 miles per hour for the coast and for the Shasta Valley. Of course, we'll be a lot wetter into Wednesday, like you saw in the Stormcast, then drier for Thursday, then this next storm system for Friday and Saturday. And we're going with medium impacts for this one because it's looking very wet, especially along the coast. And even for the mountains, as snow levels are going to be way up there, up around 8,000 feet, that's going to pose a risk for some localized flooding. And the reason why snow levels are going to be so up there is because we'll be so mild for this time of the year. Here's the 7-day forecast for the coast. We'll have a chance for showers for today, and then rain and thunderstorms looking much more likely for Wednesday. For Siskiyou County, dry for today, and then rain likely for Wednesday. It's going to be the exact same pattern for the Klamath Basin. And then for the Cascades, anywhere between 4 to 6 inches of snow for Crater Lake through Wednesday night. And then for the Rogue Valley, all rain, but quite a bit of it for Wednesday.